Hi, and welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, you already know. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. You are here with Tonae Star, and today we're doing a deep dive. Some call this shadow work, but it's a deep dive. I call it inner work for healing. So as we're doing this inner work, shadow work, taking this deep dive, today we're going to be exploring emotions. Deep emotions. And we know that energy, or should I say emotions are energy in motion. So sometimes there's an energy in motion that's running deep. This energy that's in motion, these deep emotions, are sometimes unknown feelings. And these unknown feelings, guess we got 4 today. These unknown feelings, come from past life influences sometimes, whether we know it or not. And that's why they run deep. So today, I'm going to turn these over. Well, I'm going to leave those 2. I'll turn these over after. Okay, so we got 2 over and 2 not over. So as I was saying, these deep emotion, this energy and motion, these feelings are sometimes unknown. These unknown feelings are sometimes there because of past life influences. And sometimes we don't even know and or recognize that it is a past life influence that's causing us to have these deep emotions. So today we're going to explore, we're going to explore these deep emotions. Take a deep dive into these emotions. We're going to dive into a side of life that very few of us tap into, and that's why it could be considered the shadow. The deeper depths of your psyche. We're going to take a deep dive and explore this side of life. And a part of this is the sacred triangle. And what is this sacred triangle? We talk about it every day. The sacred triangle of time. Past, present, future. They say time doesn't exist. However, we do have past influences. We have this present moment, this right now moment. And depending on your contract or your life, you could have present moments. But this sacred triangle of past, present, and future, it reminds us of the circle of eternity. The circle of eternity, the nature of life. The fact that life is cyclical, this circle of eternity, it goes in cycles. So not only is this circle of eternity cyclical, it's continuous and it's connected. It's cyclical and goes in cycles in the essence that the summer will come, and then the spring, the autumn, and the winter. And it is continuous. It's cyclical in the essence that the sun rises and then it goes down. And then the moon rises and then it goes down. And it repeats. A continuous, connected cycle. As we are going through these cycles of connectedness, we also have the ocean. And the ocean is also continuous in its cycles. Just as the waves come in to the shore, they go back out to sea. And the waves are very layered with their currents. They come in at different speeds, sometimes very quick, sometimes it's high tide, sometimes it's low tide. These waves, they tend to move in different directions, as does life. These layers of moving vibration, like the waves of the ocean, are the emotions of our life. And now, today, we're going to, in this present moment, this moment has arrived for all of you divine sparks, sparkling stars, star seeds, divine beings, you celestial light beings, multidimensional beings, multidimensional architects, celestial immortal beings, my spiritual architects. We've come to this moment where we have arrived to under, over, and understand. To overstand, to understand, and to understand our patterns. The patterns that motivate us. The patterns of motivation and reaction. What motivates us to behave in a certain way? Or what motivates us to take certain actions? Why do we even have strong reactions to some things and or no reaction to some things or other things? Yes, my spiritual architects, multidimensional beings, spiritual alchemists, we're here. Let's explore these patterns of motivations and reactions. Now has come the time for us to recognize how we are affected by the things that are going on beneath the surface. And that's why we're going into this deep dive. These profound feelings that you may not even know are there. Profound feelings you may not even be facing. However, these feelings, these feelings are often still strong enough to direct your destiny, whether you know it or not. Whether you want them to direct you or not. Especially these unknown feelings, these deep emotions, when there's a longing, a yearning of desire, when there's longing, attachment, and or fear, these energies, these emotions, the longing, the attachments, the fear, they could send you in an entirely different direction than you desire. And I say us, I don't ever exclude myself from the readings because we're a collective. But these are your messages, so allow your intuition to guide you. You may receive messages just from one of the groups. You may receive from 2, 3, or all 4 as we have today. Let your intuition guide you as we are exploring these deep emotions. Some that are of a past life influence. Whatever the origin of these deep emotions, whether they're from a past life influence or not, wherever they originate from, I do want to encourage you to know, especially with the messages today, that you don't have to be stuck forever with these emotions. We're bringing awareness to this situation. That's why we're receiving this insight, this guidance. And today, we're going to take a look at this honestly, to look at the patterns of life, of your life, to identify this undercurrent of emotions. These undercurrents of emotions that are possibly misdirecting you, misdirecting your emotions, misdirecting your actions. Just like with the ocean, as we're taking this deep dive, there are times where there are rip currents in the ocean, where there are undercurrents. And these undercurrents, may I have 3 please, are very strong in energy. So they can direct you out into the ocean in a direction you didn't intend to go. The same way an undercurrent, a rip current, can direct your emotions to influence you, to cause you to go in a direction you did not intend to go. Today, we're going to explore, receive the guidance, receive the insight to expose this undercurrent of emotions that are possibly misdirecting you. So that we can take action, to take steps, to infuse the present moment now with power. So that we're not being misdirected and or misguided. In this present moment, not the past, not the future, is where we can have this transformation, have this change, become aware of this undercurrent of emotions. Now, in this present moment, is where we can now infuse the present with power and peace. So, that's exactly what we will be seeking. Guidance to explore, guidance to expose the undercurrent of emotions. The undercurrent of emotion. Wow, all 3. I even have enough to put those on the board. The undercurrent of emotions that are misdirecting you. And we're going to receive this guidance, receive this insight, so that we know what actions, what steps we can take. And the actions and the steps we want to take after these undercurrent of emotions have been exposed, the actions we want to take, the steps we want to take, are how we may infuse the present, because it is the present moment that is valuable in assisting us in order to infuse the present moment with power and peace. Okay? So, again I say, these undercurrent of emotions can come from any aspect of your life. Let your intuition guide you as we receive this insight to infuse the present moment. I'm going to take 2 of these. Well, 3 there. One more here then. And 3. 2. 3. 1. Okay. Whew, we're going deep today, so there's a lot of energy I'm noticing coming out. More cards than I intended. We're going to do our best to get them out because this is not a very big table. But the angels, the ancestors, the ascended masters, your higher self wish to speak today. Supreme wisdom is coming forth, and we shall receive it, so that we can grow and evolve, and so that we are able to infuse this present moment with power. So many more. What is going on? That's enough. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay. Whew. Let me introduce you to your piles. Group number 1. Your key energy, your key focus, your key message. No, it's not that clear, but we're going to do our best. Is touching earth and planting something new. You can let the image guide you, which is a priestess, a goddess touching the earth with illuminating energy coming from her hands and wings above her. You can let the number speak to your intuition, and this one is 12. Or you may use the key phrase of planting something new. Group number 1, again, your number is 12. Your key phrase is touching earth and planting something new. And the image is that of a goddess, a priestess, touching the earth with a healing light and illuminating force coming from her hands. Okay? Group number 2, your key message, key focus, key energy is balance with stability and standing firm as your key phrases. The number is 40. Allow your intuition to guide you, and this priestess, this goddess, also has lights that are illuminating from her hands as they're held high. The key phrase again for group number 2 is balance, stability, and standing firm. Your number is 40. Group number 3. You guys have healing the earth, the power of, let me clarify that. Healing the heart, the power of self-love, and your number is 27. This priestess, this goddess, actually looks like I'm not sure if that's leopard skin or snake skin that she's wearing. But this is your image. The key phrase, the key message is healing of the heart with the power of self-love. And the number group number 3 is 27. Group number 4. This is your image. The key phrase, the key message is opening heart with deep connections and water blessings. And the number is 11. Can you see that? Yeah, the number is 11. Opening heart, deep connections, and water blessings is group number 4. So let's get right into the messages as to what guidance, what insight that we may receive as we explore and expose the undercurrent of emotions that are misdirecting you as we receive guidance, insight on what actions we can take to infuse the present moment with power and peace. 4, 3, 2. Okay, group number 1, thank you for joining me. Your key message, your key energy, your key focus is that of card number 12, touching earth with planting something new. You also have soulmates. You have photograph. And you have boat. I feel like I'm going to put these here. Your crystal card is the amber. You also have wealthy man, house, and gift. Wealthy man, house, and gift. You have complacency. Can you see that? I hope so. You also have this message that comes out, and it says, group number 1, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desire in life, what would I choose? We'll read the back of it after. The front of the message says, again, group number 1, if I had a magic wand, abracadabra, and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Ask yourself that, group number 1. This is a part of your message. Let's put that there. I want to put it where you can kind of see it and read it. Okay, good. You also have dreams. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this like this. And that like that. So we have more room on the board. And group number 1, you have reparenting yourself. Nope. This wants to go here. And so does this. You also have soul tree. I'm always trying to put them because I look back at the camera to see if you can see them. So thank you for your patience with me. You also have the I am presence. And you have the grandmother crystal diva with crystal blessings. Your tarot cards are the Ten of Cups. I'm going to read it this way. The Magician, the Temperance, and the Ten of Cups. You have Make Each Day Count. You also have Patience is a Virtue. You have Joy. Joy. You have the Dagas rune with Dawn. You also have Shaman with Ancient Healing Wisdom. You have Rainbow Waterfall with Miracles. Do you believe in miracles? Say it loud. Group number one. You have free falling. You also have the air guardian with shift your perception. You have card number 36 with divine wisdom. And you have stone people with knowing. Thought we were done. We're almost there. Stone people with knowing. And you have the sacred river Yanks. Where do we? Here? Yeah, I think that'll be good. No, she's not happy there. She wants to go over here. Okay. All right, that's we're gonna have to take it there. Okay, group number one. So the guidance, the insight, as we're exploring this undercurrent of emotion. For a lot of you, you have a deep knowing. However, the undercurrent of emotion that tends to plague you and or is misdirecting you is the energy of complacency. And that's confirmation. This complacency sorry about that, group number one. Had to adjust the camera a little bit. And I hit the camera. And I wanted to check a message for you guys. So, group number one. The undercurrent of emotion that is misdirecting you is coming from two energies. The energy of inner child healing, especially with this reparenting yourself card here. Card number 25, 2 and 5, total 7. The 7 is about spirituality. It's your spiritual growth. It's a part of your soul's lesson. So in the essence, right now, group number one, this energy of needing to reparent yourself is the undercurrent of emotion. It's also the undercurrent of emotion that could be misdirecting you, pulling you out to sea in a direction you may not want to be going. The good thing is, with how to infuse power and peace in this present moment, is that you also have a boat here. So as you're tapping in and having this undercurrent, this rip current that's pulling your emotions, that's misdirecting your emotions, it's because one of the inner child and the necessity to reparent yourself, and also the energy of complacency. The infusion of the power and the peace comes with the fact that you do have a boat. This energy of a boat being here, group number one, says you are receiving what you need. You're receiving insight, you're receiving guidance, you're receiving awareness, you're receiving, group number one, divine wisdom. This is card number 36, 3 and 6, total 9. So this cycle of this inner child healing, of this needing to reparent yourself, is coming to an end. It's coming to an end, group number 1. If you take the action, you take this, when you take the action and take the steps to reparent yourself, as you're receiving this divine wisdom to close out this cycle, you're also receiving in this present moment to infuse your situation, to steer clear in your boat of this undercurrent of emotion. Emotions also being our emotions. You're receiving a healing with the sacred river Yanks here. This goddess is all about a detox of emotions. With this energy of complacency here, it's like something you guys haven't wanted to deal with. You've just been floating along in the ocean, kind of going to and fro with the ebbs and flows. And you've been given this energy, group number 1, of a boat here, so that you can receive what you need. And with this goddess of the sacred river Yanks here, it's like this detox is happening so you can remove those emotions, so that you can reparent yourself, so that you can feel loved and comforted, so that you can now move forward through these emotions. The Sacred River Yanks card here is card number 25. Again, you have 25 here twice. 25 here, 25 here. 7 and 7. Spirituality, spiritual lessons, moving forward in your spiritual growth. Confirmation. In this boat that you have, this boat is allowing you to tap into your emotions. It's allowing you to be guided through these emotions. It's assisting you at this time to infuse you in this present moment, confirmation twice, with power and peace, so that you're not feeling like you're being pulled with the undercurrent of these emotions that you may not even be aware of. Emotions for some of you that are coming from past life experiences. For some of you, it's not the past life experience. It's things that happened when you were a child. 10 of Cups here. Things that happened with your family. But with the Sacred River Yanks here, you guys are evolving. This card 25, that total 7, it's like your soul and anything that's been trying to wash it away and pull it out to shore, it is being washed away. You're being given a boat, okay? So you're growing right now and you're changing, and this is how you're infusing this present moment with power and peace. As you're growing and you're changing, soon, group number 1, your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. The detox that's happening of your emotions, the emotions that are going to come to the surface for a lot of you. For some of you, you may even be having pains and aches in your body that you cannot explain. You didn't work out hard. You didn't hit it on anything. You just start feeling this pain and or an ache. For some of you, you may even be feeling tired. For a lot of you, it's because you're being encouraged to rest as you're reparenting yourself. For some of you, it's the need or necessity to meditate more as you're infusing this present moment with power and peace. For some of you, to simply go for a swim in the ocean so that you can cleanse these emotions. Take a boat out. For some of you, if you got a boat, rent a boat. Go out. Enjoy enjoy the ocean. Allow the essence of the ocean to assist you in removing these emotions as you're having this emotional detox. For some of you, it could be movement, as in a yoga class, or even in the way you're or even in a way to change your sleeping and or eating habits to allow this detox of your emotions to happen. Group number 1, as you're reparenting yourself, as these emotions, this undercurrent of deep emotion is now being exposed, and as you explore it by reparenting yourself, you are holding more light. And you're holding more light in your being without all of this old energy, deep emotions that were pulling you out. It's like your soul is able to shine through now, even stronger than before. So, with this energy of reparenting yourself, for a lot of you, it is time to free yourself from the past so that you're more able to give and receive love. It's time to alchemize that energy with the temperance here. You guys have all the tools you need, and you're being given more tools. They gave you a boat. They gave you this energy of a detox. And as you embark on this detox, through yoga, through changing your eating habits, through sleeping more, you'll recognize it as the aches and the pains that you felt in your body are going away. For some of you, with this reparenting yourself here, some of the most difficult things in life to let go of are the emotional hurts and disappointments, especially the emotional hurts and disappointments from your childhood. Do you see it? This is you reparenting yourself here. Can you see that? The things that happen to us, group number 1, in our childhood could sometimes cause us to feel complacent about dealing with it. Complacency in this aspect, in this energy, is you, for some of you, trying, living out your life the way someone else wants you to. So your family decides this is the way a successful relationship looks like, and or they didn't give you any examples of what a successful relationship looks like. For some of you, it's these emotional hurts and disappointment from your childhood that are, as I was saying, this undercurrent of emotion, these deep emotions. For some, it's not past life. For some, it is past life. For some, it's just childhood. But as an adult, group number 1, these old wounds, they can block you. They can block us. They can hold us back. They can even cause us to repeat unhealthy patterns in our relationships. And you see, you have the soulmate card here. So for some of you, it's like you have this energy of a soul connection here, a partnership, an agreement, or you have a soul contract that you're here to fulfill, to embark upon, and it's being this undercurrent of emotion is quite possibly preventing some of you from embarking on this soul connection and or enjoying it, from healing so that you can enter into this soul connection. Now, naturally, group number 1, we all know that it's impossible to go back to the past, right? We can't change what happened in the past. That's what we were talking about with that sacred triangle: the past, the present, and the future. So we can't go back to the past. However, the past can still play a part in our present. So as you're recognizing the past, in the present moment now is where we're making these changes, where we're choosing to recognize these unhealthy patterns and then find a way to heal them with the shaman here, with the ancient healing. And the healing is coming by detoxing of your emotions, detoxing and reparenting yourself, detoxing and actually living your dreams. Many of you have tried to resolve the issues with a person, soulmate, and or people that you don't even know why you still feel weighed down by this. Excuse me. Somebody don't want this out today. Many of us, group number one, we assume that our childhood wounds only arise after a serious mistreatment, after something really horrific happened in your childhood, whatever that may be, whether it's physical abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse. Yes, those things, those mistreatments, those acts of violence do have a tremendous effect on us. But also, childhood wounds arise even when there are less dramatic things that are happening. These less dramatic things can also leave an impression on you, group number one. Something as simple as a parent being in the hospital during the time of your birthday could have an effect on some of you. Something as simple as having a sibling that always did things well. You would get all B's or 3.5 on your report card, and they would get a 4.2 and become valedictorian. Just, they did things well, but this sibling of yours, you did things well, but then your sibling would do things better. For some of you, you don't even realize that that is an undercurrent of emotion that has been affecting you. Something as simple as that. But there are aspects that are being brought to your awareness today so that you are able to infuse power and peace in this present moment. An aspect is being brought to your awareness, group number one, that it is time for you to reparent your inner child now. Even if, group number one, you're not aware of any specific experience that hurt you, your inner child aspect is saying to you, I need you. I need you. I need you. Confirmation. Because this is that undercurrent of emotion that's misdirecting you for a lot of you in your present relationships, whether they be soulmate and or romantic or platonic. And remember, when it comes to soulmates, group number one, a soulmate is not always someone you're romantic with. A soulmate comes when it is time for your heart, when your soul is longing out for you to experience love in a higher vibration. For you to know that yes, unconditional love is possible. That yes, it might feel like a miracle to actually have and know that unconditional love is possible, but it is. Yes, it might feel like a miracle for you actually to get over and elevate, to overcome this undercurrent of emotion. Some of you feel like it's going to take a miracle. And you know what? The divine is saying, yes, tap into your I am presence. This healing is possible. Miracles are possible. It is possible to overcome, to heal, to reparent, to receive exactly what you need to detox these emotions and have closure on this issue, on these undercurrents of emotions. You're receiving this divine wisdom to allow these cycles to end. For many of you, as you're doing this detox, you have all the tools you need. You have the wand, the pentacle, the wand to create these miracles, the pentacle to actually materialize this healing, the water to clear your emotions, and the sword to have your mind be free and cut away anything that's trying to tie it down. You also have another tool with the crystal blessing here, confirmation of the crystals assisting you to amplify this energy. And the crystal that you can use today to assist you as you do the meditation, as you sit with yourself and reparent your inner child, is the cathedral light, the cathedral crystal, also known as the lightberry crystal, also known as the cathedral lightberry crystal. Another crystal that could assist you as you're reparenting yourself and detoxing these emotions is the amber. The amber's been coming out a lot, I've noticed in the past few readings. And the thing about the amber is it's not actually a crystal. It is actually fossilized tree sap. And this tree sap, as you know, the trees have been here for thousands of years. Before many of us, there have been trees. And so as the trees connect to Mother Earth and have been here for thousands of years, this amber sap has also been here. So it connects you in a deeper way to assist you in detoxing these emotions. The amber is warm, it's fiery, and this color brings on the feelings of peacefulness as you're detoxing, as you're reparenting your inner child, as you're reparenting yourself. It also, the amber has a grounding energy that helps you to look inward so that you're able to see where this undercurrent of emotion has affected you. With the amber here and the crystal blessings of the grandmother diva, you also have the card 21 here. 2 and 1 totals 3. This card says the soul tree. And it's like group number 1, you guys are connecting to nature in a more abundant way. For a lot of you, especially with a amber coming out here and the grandmother confirmation, crystal blessings coming out here, your energy is already amplified. And if you haven't hugged a tree today, what are you waiting for? If you haven't gone out and grounded this energy, especially as you're detoxing these emotions, especially as you're reconnecting and reparenting yourself, go out. Connect with the trees. They have wisdom for you, group number 1. You guys are on another level when it comes to connecting with nature. The crystals are speaking to you. The trees have wisdom and insight for you. They want to help you. They want to assist you to detox these emotions, to reparent yourself, to actually step into your authenticity of living your dreams. This is what the soul tree is here speaking to. The trees have wisdom, insight, guidance for your soul. You're being encouraged to connect with them as you're infusing this present moment with power and peace. They will assist you with this ancient wisdom, ancient healing wisdom, ancient divine wisdom. As you're touching earth, group number 1, you're becoming something new. You're planting something new. You're allowing this detox to happen. And as this detox happens, as you reparent yourself, as you're in your boat and you're receiving what you need, as you're progressing forward and arriving, as you're moving on and having closure from these issues, it allows you to connect even deeper. Soul connections, partnerships, platonic, romantic, soul connections with agreements, soul contracts. For some of you, you have a soulmate that is actually looking at your photos. They're missing you. They're feeling the nostalgia, and they're wanting to make new memories with you. Group number one, if you could have a magic wand, abracadabra, and have anything you desired in life, what would you choose? Would it be a house? Would it be the gift of this soulmate connection? Would it be this Ten of Cups energy where it's a happy life in all aspects, materially, physically, on a soul level, spiritually, in mind, body, and soul, in your connections of a platonic nature, in your connections of soul family, in your connection with self? What would you create with that wand of yours? And remember, your wand is your words. So what are you creating with your magic wand? You even have the magician here. What are you creating? Are you creating this healing? Because it's here for you. Ancient healing and wisdom, divine wisdom, detoxing of emotions. The crystals are here to help you amplify this energy so that you can infuse your present moment with power and peace. Tapping into your I am presence. See, your words are your wand, group number one. So what are you saying to yourself? What would you say to your inner child as you are reparenting it? I am healed. I am cared for. Are you using your affirmations? What would it look like if I were healed? What would it look like if I were cared for? What would it look like if I were able to have healthy, vibrant, reciprocal relationships, partnerships, platonic friendships? What would it look like? What would it feel like? Is that miracle possible? Yes. Group number one, is possible. Because you have all the tools you need. And then some. Because you have a wand, a pentacle, a sword, and a cup. And crystals. You have divine sources of ancestors, of a spirit team, of angels, of ascended masters, of goddesses, of rivers that hold our emotions and assist us to detox our emotions, that are guiding you, that are giving you insight so that you're able to infuse this present moment, not the past, not too far in the future, but this right now, present moment, with power, with peace, with joy, with a deep, deep inner knowing that it is possible, that you are deserving of it, that your soul came here to have this experience, to overcome, to receive this divine wisdom, that you may then heal yourself, experience this peace, experience this love, and then have that ripple out to every relationship, partnership, friendship, platonic, romantic. Ripple out into the universe so that we may elevate, evolve, grow, tap into the highest vibration and frequency of love. It is possible. You are capable. You are deserving. And yes, a new dawn is arising. A new day with the Dagas rune here. So group number 1, don't let complacency this is the warning. The warning is to not give up. Complacency, where you feel like it's not possible, it's not happening. The warning is to not give up, because miracles do happen. Can you know that with a deep knowing? Can you know that and know that your ancestors, your angels, ascended masters, the Most High, allows, gives freely miracles of elevation to raise your vibration, to raise your frequency? Don't let group number 1 yourself coast along in a situation that is not really what you want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. And for some of you, these others were in your family. They want you to do it this way. They want you to say it that way. They want you to be this way. I liked you better when you were this way. I don't like when you speak that way. You should do it like your sister or your brother. They always did it this way. But group number 1, how are you able to find self-nourishment as you reparent yourself? How are you able to allow this detox to happen so that you're not feeling depleted? Remember, it could come through yoga, as you see with the Dagas rune here. It may come through meditation as you're tapping in with your angels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Most High. You are a spiritual alchemist. Temperance card here. That's exactly what this Temperance card is doing. This angel is alchemizing those emotions for you so that you can receive this miracle and know that you know that you know that you know it is possible. It is possible to actually have the life you desire with relationships that you desire, where you become something new. For a lot of you, this alchemizing of your energy, of your emotions, is happening in your dream state. This detox happens while you sleep, and we know that getting the right amount of sleep for you, there's no set number. Some people need 8 hours, some people take 6, some people are vitalized and rejuvenated with 4. But whatever it is, that you're getting ample amount of sleep for you, especially group number 1, because in your dreams, your angels, your ancestors, the ascended masters, the Most High is sending you messages, is giving you insight, is connecting with you, and they're, for some of you, treating you like you are that child, the child you could never be, that you didn't receive here, for the reason of this undercurrent of emotions of why you need to reparent yourself. A lot of them are connecting with you. For some of you, it's passed on loved ones that are mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers. They connect with you and reparent you. They connect with you so that you know that you're cared for in your dream state. For some of you, it's necessary to get a journal, if you don't have one, and start to journal these emotions. For those of you that connect with nature on a deeper level and you connect with the trees, write down as you silence yourself what insight you receiving when you connect with the trees, when you're touching earth and becoming something new. What is it? What is the insight you're receiving? Journal that. Some of you, what you're going to be journaling, it's going to allow you to write books that assist others. It also allows you to go back and see how you've grown. This journaling allows you to be able to shift your perception with the air guardian here. It's not an easy process for some of you, and that's why patience is here. Patience is a virtue. Allow yourself to go through this process. Make each day count, even if it is the smallest of acts that you take to detox your emotions. The smallest of steps to reparent yourself. The smallest of steps, how? Getting into meditation. A small step of doing a little bit of yoga. Or a lot of yoga if you feel that, you can manage it. A small step of connecting with earth, touching earth. With this magic wand, that's how you can make each day count. But with this magic wand, I was going to say, for some of you, you've already used your words, your energy to connect with a wealthy man, and or you are this wealthy man. You've bought the wealth in, and this wealth doesn't necessarily have to be material gains, because you're wealthy when you heal your emotions, when you heal your emotional state, you then heal your physical body, and your health is your wealth. But for a lot of you, yes, it is also material gains. You have a house here, so some of you, you've bought into this realm. Confirmation, the material gains, the material assets. Some of you, you're connecting with a wealthy man, and they're gonna gift you a house. I just heard. For some of you, someone feels like you are a gift and you're a house, a home, a place where they can connect and have these reciprocal relationships, a reciprocal partnership, a place where you can build a home. Turn this house into a home, I just heard. Who is that, Freddie Jackson or Luther Vandross? For a house is not a home when there's no one there to turn the key and be. You know how the song goes. Check it out. I don't remember the words. But group number 1, it is possible. You guys are free falling directly into this change as you're reparenting yourself, as you're detoxing your emotions, as you're receiving this joy and this deep knowing that yes, miracles are possible. Yes, you have every tool. Yes, you are a spiritual alchemist. And yes, you can have these beautiful 10 of cup ships, boat, partnerships, relationship, business ships, ships on ships on ships, platonic relationship, friendships, soulmate ships, partnerships, ships on ships on ships. That is the gift as you alchemize this energy. Group number 1, that has been your message on how to infuse in this present moment, to infuse it with power and peace. I want to thank you for joining me. Oh, this gonna be a long one. Oh, we already an hour in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I haven't even gotten to number 2 yet. Yeah. Group number 1, y'all message was wow. Okay. Okay. That was number 1. Group number 2. Your key message, your key focus, your key energy is balance with stability and standing firm. You also have seduction, you have mask, and you have the Grim Reaper. Your crystal card is the fluorite. You also have poverty, despair, and false person. Sheesh. You also have discovery. You have what is my body telling me right now? You also have unleash your creativity. You have compatibility. You also have inward revolution. Inward revolution. You have moving forward. You also have rebirth. Your tarot cards are the Ten of Wands, the World, and the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the World, and the Ten of Wands. I can't believe we are an hour in already. You have follow the golden rule. You also have unity, UNITY. Put that up here. You have the runes of Fehu with cattle and wealth, and Thoraz with thorn. You also have rain with purification, and foggy bog with patience. You have time to fly. You also have wise one with grow within your current situation. You also have life purpose. Can't see it. And you have feathers with restoration and the nectar of the lotus. And I'm just going to adjust the camera so I can get, can you see those? I'll just put those there. Okay. Okay, group number 2, let's get into your message. Okay, group number 2. Whoa, we're back. Yeah, I had to take a little break there. So listen, group number 2, as we're getting into guidance and we're exploring and now exposing this undercurrent of emotions that's misdirecting you. For you guys, it's the fact that with discovery here and the Ten of Wands, you've been carrying a burden. This burden for a lot of you, this is this undercurrent of emotion, right? So this undercurrent of emotion that's become a burden for you is the fact for a lot of you, group number 2, that a relationship is over. It's done. It's done. There are no second chances. But group number 2, the way for you to infuse the present moment with power is for you to now grow and transform your life. Because with the inward revolution here, we're always having cycles of life, right? So something ends so something else can begin. A lot of you, group number 2, you either were not showing your true feelings, you were hiding, pretending, deluding yourself, and or if that's not you, if you weren't the one wearing a mask, then you were dealing with someone that was wearing a mask, group number 2. They weren't showing their true feelings. They were pretending and they were gaslighting you. And for a lot of you, this put you in despair. You were dealing with a false person. You see, with this discovery card here, the story of this, and first let me tell you, the color is red, so it deals with your root chakra. So, you know, our root chakra is all about stability. It's about your security. It's about you feeling you're on a firm foundation, and this foundation could be within relationships. It could be in life, having a house, just secure in self. Your foundational aspects are solid, right? And so with this discovery here and it being your root chakra, this mask that this person was wearing or you were wearing, take the energy as it resonates. Your foundation wasn't secure. It wasn't stable. It wasn't true. Because you either weren't showing your feelings or they weren't showing their feelings. They were being a false person or you were being a false person to yourself by not revealing how you truly felt. If you actually care for the person. And some of you, you know this because if you tap into your energy right now, this card says, what is your body telling you? Are you having aches? Are you having pains? Are you having a headache? Is your heart aching? Are you nervous? Are you anxious? What is your body telling you right now, group number 2? Because for a lot of you, it's that you were dealing with a false person. Whether you were being false to yourself or whether you were literally dealing with a false person. Again, take the messages as they resonate. But the undercurrent of emotion that's misdirecting you right now, group number 2, is the fact that this relationship is over. There are no second chances. The caveat, the positive, the higher vibrational energy that allows you to infuse power and peace into this present moment is yes. You can grow and transform. You can move forward and have this rebirth. Something died in order for something new to happen. Allow that cycle to close. Drop these burdens and grow within this situation, group number 2, because it's time for you to fly. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Sometimes we can't always see things clearly, especially when we're dealing with our emotions, and especially when it's an undercurrent of emotion that we had to go within to explore and to expose. And as you're going within and exploring and exposing, remember to follow the golden rule, group number 2. How do you want others to treat you? Treat others how you want to be treated. So this story of discovery speaks of this person, Jack, having this true love. And he took that gift for granted. He or she put it as it resonates. Until one day, Jackie lost that gift. that love. And it forced them to go on this inward journey. So for a lot of you, you've gone on this inner journey. And you've been working hard on yourself, and you've been hoping for another chance. And for some of you, it's not going to come, especially with there being no second chances here. For some of you, you're having a rebirth, and you'll figure out how to up the ante with compatibility. You'll be able to unleash your creativity and treat your partner as the gift, the same gift that you would want to be treated. That's for very few of you. How I'm feeling this energy is there are no second chances in this. You see, because with Jack here, when he lost this gift, and he was hoping for another chance, in desperation, a lot of you who are hoping for this second chance have gone to God, to your angels, to your ancestors, and you've asked for another chance. You've consulted with the Most High. And what they've revealed to you, if you're paying attention to the signs, is that that person came into your life, group number 2, so that you are now able to expand. Expand what? Your capacity, your capability to love. That was a part of your life's purpose. You met, if you're Jack, you met Jackie on the path so that they could assist you in your life purpose. It wasn't easy. It felt burdensome. But it's time to let those cycles close so that you can learn to be the teacher and to be the student with the Hierophant here. You've mastered these emotions because you're figuring out this undercurrent of emotions that was misdirecting you. And now to be the student that's purifying themselves now, so when something died, you're starting new like a child, like a student. You're learning now how to fly, how to take your wings and come out of feeling in despair. You're learning to allow your feathers to flow freely in the wind. You're being the student and finding stability, finding balance, standing firm. Card number 40 here. 4. Think 4 of wands. Drop 6 of these wands. They're too heavy for you. Take the 4 and stand firm in your stability. Moving forward as these cycles end. Grow within that situation. What lessons, group number 1, can you take, number 2, can you take from that? So you got some prickly pokes along the way, and this was this confirmation. You got prickly pokes. This was that with the Thoraz rune here. As you reach for the rose, your petunia. If you're Jack, you reach for petunia. And you wanted to rebuild this. But you learned something in this. You learned to now appreciate the gifts that are being given to you. To not take them for granted. And that is the wealth in this. You don't have to feel like you're in poverty. Because the wealth is the knowledge. It's the wisdom you've received. Now as you're growing within this current situation, group number 2, you can now know that compatibility is what's vital. Being compatible with your soulmate, with your partner in relationships is a key factor. It's foundational. It's how you build that thing on a firm foundation that we were speaking about, so that it stands firm and has stability. For a lot of you in the past, you may not have been fully prepared to face these facts. The fact that the relationship is over, the fact that you possibly are not even compatible. Confirmation. All kinds of confirmations. Being willing, though, to take the journey, the inward journey, regardless of the outcome. Okay, so you found out you weren't compatible. The reward in this, the wealth in this, is what you've learned. So a lot of you, and you're going to have to take this as it resonates, okay? Many of you, there are no second chances. But I do feel this energy with some of you, especially with restoration and rebirth here. Now, some of you are having a rebirth and you're restoring yourself. You're restoring your naturally seductive self, your naturally attractive, flirting, having fun self. But a lot of you are having, after you purify yourself, purify your emotions, purify your thoughts, you have this rebirth and be able to restore, having this soft landing to move forward, to allow the cycle of not appreciating your gift to now be able to fly and grow within your current situation, appreciating your partner. For some of you, that is a part of your life's purpose. You have to take this as it resonates. If you're not sure which end of that spectrum you're on, then sit with it in meditation and seek wisdom, seek guidance from your angels, your ancestors, your guides, the Most High. Are you a part of the collective where there is no second chances? And some of you don't want the second chance. Like, let's just keep it all the way 100. Let's get fly with it. It is time to fly, right? So some of y'all, think about that thing. Let's think about it for a minute. Like, I don't want to be harsh in any way, shape, or form, but if you were dealing with someone that wouldn't show you their true feelings, was pretending, they were gaslighting you. For some of you, they were hooking up with third parties. There was third party interference. Some of you, they were getting tempted on a regular. Do you really want that back? I mean, free will, right? For some of you, that group, you would want that cycle to end so you could drop these burdens, learn your lessons, and keep moving with your life purpose, moving forward. A rebirth now to learn from the lessons, purify your emotions, purify your thoughts. Do you really want to deal with a false person that keeps you in despair and makes you feel in poverty in the relationship? In poverty in your emotions? Or do you want somebody you're compatible with, that allows you to unleash your creativity, that makes you feel like you are all that, a bag of chips and a big old mushroom sandwich? Okay, not mushrooms, fine, a hamburger, whatever it is that you enjoy that makes you feel wealthy. You see, this person allowed you now to be able to speak your truth with the throat chakra here, so that when you embark upon relationships now, you know how to set your boundaries. You know what you're going to speak up now about what it is is a no-go. Thumbs down. Sorry, baby. We don't rock like that. We don't roll like that over here. And you'll also be able to communicate throat chakra elegantly, in a loving vibration, with care and compassion, with someone you're compatible with, and someone who's compatible with you. Card number 5, that transformation is happening for you, group number 1. 2, where you'll feel more abundant. Understanding that the love we share with another, especially when you're compatible with that other, especially when it makes it feel like you're ready to fly. That's the UNITY, where they follow the golden rule and they treat you how they want to be treated. Well, they see you as their little petunia or a rose, whatever your favorite flower is, a violet, a orchid, I don't know. Before, you couldn't really see your way forward, so be patient with yourself. Your emotions will be restored, you will be restored. And with the nectar of the lotus here, card number 2, 20, that's about partnerships. It speaks of not having a scarcity mindset. So this relationship is over. Now you can take what you've learned as that cycle ends and move into a more abundant, compatible relationship. That there is, I don't like to be crass. I don't like when people say, oh, there's another fish in the sea. That's not what this is about. But it does speak of there being an endless supply of energy, an endless supply of joy, an endless supply of peace, of bliss. And yes, group number 2, an endless supply of love. Love that starts with self-love. Start there. As you're having this rebirth and this cycle's over and you're dropping this burden, start with loving yourself. And then that'll bring in the unity to love another. Can you find creative ways to love yourself, to just show yourself self-love? What is the most creative thing you can do for yourself? Something you haven't thought you'd ever do. Because as you love on yourself, man, you allow that energy, again, to ripple out across the universe. And then you attract that soulmate that's compatible to you. Because the way you're loving yourself, they're going to love you the same way. Because that's the energy you're putting out, group number 2. The nectar of the lotus says, baby, drink that nectar. It tastes good. The nectar of loving self. The nectar of knowing that you are enough, that there is enough in this super wide universe, on this wonderful planet that we exist on. Stop with your scarcity mindset like you'll never get another. The universe has more than enough for you to find compatibility. Tap into that consciousness of abundance as you're stepping into your life's purpose, as you're growing within this current situation. There are cycles. This is what the inner revolution is about. Cycles of death, cycles of rebirth, cycles of time where it's time to purify. Again, purify mind, heart, body, and soul. Cycles of compatibility, where there is a synergy meaning all things working together, and having the awareness to select a true match for yourself. The angels, the guides, the ancestors, group number 2, would like you to understand the vital truth that a great relationship is all about compatibility. But it starts with loving yourself. In the past, some of you, group number 2, you tried to change people or improve on something. Some of you tried to improve on yourself, like you wanted to change yourself to attract a soulmate. But it comes with loving yourself first. For some of you, you believe that your current partner doesn't understand or appreciate you, when the real issue may well be that you're just not compatible. It's that synergy of compatibility that creates the synergy of compatibility that creates the firm foundation we were speaking of. A healthy relationship demands that you be honest, group number one, with yourself and your true priorities. And they change as the years go by, they do. But in the present moment, and that's where you want to start, what is it that makes you feel most compatible? Some of you may feel like you are going backwards, or that you're always having to move forward and leave people behind. But you're not. Energy isn't stagnant. It moves. It's dynamic. So we're always moving forward. You're always moving forward. Even when you feel like you're going backwards. That's why a lot of you feel like you're in poverty and despair. You feel like you're going backwards. You feel like you keep dealing with false people. But with the nectar of the lotus here, there is an abundance. And it's time for you to tap into that abundance. And know that your path may seem, group number two, to go up and down, inward and outward. It's the spiral. It's the spiral of the soul's journey. That journey of discovery, self-discovery. A lot of you went on an adventure. It was a cyclical adventure. See this circle? It was cycles. And your cycle now is moving forward and rebirth. These are the two cycles that you're moving forward in. Some of you may revisit the aspects of your life that were difficult. But when you're revisiting, you do so in the energy to over, and understand these difficulties. And then focus on the bigger picture of how they helped you to grow, to create better dreams, better desires, better compatibility. That's how you infuse this present moment with power and peace. And be patient with yourself as you're growing through this current situation. Group number two, card number 22, it's a part of your life's purpose. You now know what is more compatible with you. You're, card number 22, the master builder of your life, and you know how to speak those things into existence with the throat chakra here. You're recognizing your vibrational frequency of what you speak, of what you say, of how to call in this unity using your creative ability. Okay, group number two, that has been your reading. Thank you for joining me. As you're moving through those undercurrents of emotions, no more despair, false people, and poverty. Use that growing within this situation and these cycles to tap into that abundant nectar of knowing that you're able to restore yourself and you're in your life's purpose. It's a journey. Okay, group number three, thank you for joining me. Your key card, key message, key energy is healing the heart. You also have beryl for your crystal. You have heart with the key, the phoenix, and camera. You also have thief, judication, and mature woman. Thief, adjudication, and mature woman. I feel like this. Mature woman, the adjudication. You also have acceptance. You have what if it isn't true? What if it isn't true? Interesting. Put the crystal there. You also have entrapment. You have inner peace. You have channeling. You have inner wisdom. You have soul retrieval. Your tarot cards are the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Oh, can't see those there. The Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, and there and there. Okay. You also have Know Your Truth. You have ownership. You also have the Rune of Gabo with gift. You have lightning with power and the spring guardian, spirit guardian of spring with activation. You also have head games. I don't know. Trying to find some place to put all of these. And you have Fire Guardian with Ignite Your Passions. You have Balance and Journey with Imagination. Imagination. Love gave you and me. Something like that. Journey. Oh, I said that with imagination. And the Orchid Priestess of Destiny. Okay. And now let me see where I'm going to put these. Okay. Here. Okay. And there. Can you see that? Not really, but that's okay. Okay, group number 3. Okay, group number 3. As we are exploring and exposing the undercurrent of emotions that are misdirecting you, with your key card, key message, key energy here being the power of self-love and the healing heart, it's just that. It's the undercurrent of you not loving yourself. Group number 3. Not in a negative way. I feel like it's just time for you guys to take ownership and tap into that inner peace. The inner peace and the inner love, the inner self-love. For a lot of you, excuse me, you've done some things that you may not have been too proud of. For some of you, take it as it resonates. This isn't for everyone. For some of you, you feel like certain things haven't taken off in your life for whatever reason. And you're possibly, for some, take it as it resonates. Not every message is for everyone. There is a collective. There is a plethora of people. So, if that part of the message is not for you, then it's not for you. And that is okay. As we continue, for some of you, there's been some misdeeds. You've done some things you're not proud of, or some things in your past that even if it's not that you're not proud of them, you just feel like they've held you back. Like you don't have certain skill sets. You don't have a certain account, a certain bank account. Whatever. And you're letting that reel play over and over in your head for some of you. So, okay, those things went wrong. You did some stuff, and or you didn't take that class. You said this wrong. You whatever, right? Okay, own that. That's cool. That's good. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We have some imperfections. But just as you're willing to take ownership of your imperfections, can you now also, group number 3, take ownership of the things you have accomplished, of the hurdles you've overcome, and see the things that went wrong or misdeeds or whatever as lessons. Lessons that you can grow to learn. Lessons that assist you in knowing exactly what your truth is now, to know your truth. Lessons that assisted you in getting exactly what you want and how to call forth what it is, to put out that message of what you want. Instead of going back and forth, in and out, oh my gosh, I did this went wrong, I could have did it better, why didn't I say it like this, I should have took this class, I don't come from that side, can I mingle with these people, they have such bigger bank accounts, they know how to do this better than me, they what about you, group number 3? Baby, you are your own unique special light. And we're not going to always get it right. But can you still be in a calmer state of mind about that and know that it's just a lesson and take whatever didn't go right, whatever felt like a failure to you, and grow from that failure and see it as a lesson and see it how you can, what's the value you can take from that. Group number 3. Can you find that inner peace to tap into? You see, a lot of you have done this like a camera, and the things that went wrong, you're reminiscing over it. You keep calling it back. Instead of growing from it, you keep it like it's a keepsake, like it's a valuable ring your great grandmama gave to you that's worth $1 million, when really it's just depleting you. It's stealing from you. It's stealing from you having emotional joy. Those memories that you keep reminiscing over and keeping as keepsakes, that perception that you have, it's entrapping you. Group number 3. 24/6, you're not keeping that balance and that harmony. 6, you're not having that calm mental state because you keep replaying, keeping it like a keepsake, the things from the past. Number 7, 34, 6 to the 7. Can you learn that spiritual lesson? Find the balance and the harmony instead of letting it steal from you and entrap you. Can you learn from the mistakes and find the inner peace of mind, the inner peace in your body? Because you see, she's eating healthy, she's meditating, she's journaling. The inner peace of your spirit to just learn from the lessons and still love yourself and all of your flaws, baby. They make you unique. Just as well as you have flaws, you have some unique, wonderful things about you, group number 3. What if it wasn't true? You have this card that says, what if it wasn't true? What if what wasn't true? What if what wasn't true? What if you knew your truth? It says, the thing you're telling yourself right now, group number 3, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? What if it wasn't true? Group number 3, it's time for that soul chat with yourself. It's time for you to close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, going within, taking this journey within, the journey with imagination, and imagine, what if it wasn't true? Imagine you actually knowing your truth, group number 3. The truth of what? that it just might be possible, that you are enough, that you can do it, that you will get there, that it is for you? Can you have the inner peace in knowing that that is your truth? You see how she has this journal here when it comes to finding inner peace about these things? It says journal your answers. The question is, group number 3, what lie? What lie do you need to let go of to reach your soul's truth? What lie do you need to let go of to get exactly what you want? You got 9 cups, but I heard you want 10. So are you willing, able, and capable of finding that inner peace to know that, yes, you can have 10 of cups, baby? Yes. It is possible. But in order for it to be possible, group number 3, you're going to have to be like the phoenix rising from the ashes and transforming in your mind, renewing your mind, transforming and growing in inner peace, growing in acceptance. You see, with this card here, with Little Miss Cherry, because that's her name right there, her name Cherry, and she making what? Cherry pies. Cherry was working in the diner, and she cut this little pie right here, right? And when she cut the pie, she was just like, oh, divine. You see her angel, her ancestors, her spirit team right there behind her. Can you see that? She was whining and complaining. They was hearing her. She didn't know her cells was listening to her too, right? And so she was like, oh, my life is just like this cherry pie. It's missing something. It's missing a slice. And her spirit guide, her angel, her ancestor, the Most High, her inner self, even if she learned to find this inner peace, whispered to her, and they said, what if your heart, your life is shaped just like a heart? So you see how this piece of pie is missing and it kind of looked like a heart there? Instead of focusing on the pieces that are missing from your life, group number 3, you could change your focus to self-love and all the beautiful things that are going well in your life. All the inner peace, taking ownership of all the wonderful accomplishments you have done, have accomplished, all the things you've accomplished. You know, another accomplishment that you could add to the list of that group number 3 would be self-love. Love of your flaws, love of your uniqueness, love of your light, letting it shine bright, knowing your truth, finding inner peace. Some of you do have, I'm picking this up intuitively, and especially with channeling here, some of you do have something, someone, I'm hearing, that you felt like was stolen from you. There was a thief or something that was stolen from you, a job, a position, something. Here's the thing in that. I just heard, anything that's for you, it's for you. So if something got quote unquote stolen, that meant that there was something better for you. Okay, group number 3. So residing with that as taking that into your inner wisdom and residing with that to allow you to have inner peace is a part of knowing your truth. Whatever was taken from you, there'll be a resolution in the matter with adjudication here. And the resolution in the matter starts with you having this inner peace. You know what that inner peace is about? What I just said. Anything that was stolen, taken, could be stolen. Because if it was for you, it could have never been stolen. You get that? But let's just say that it was, because, you know, we got them people, they'll try to break in your house and whatever. And some of you are saying that, oh, if they didn't break in my house, if they didn't do this, if they didn't take this, if they didn't do that. Okay, fine. They took it. But do you know that something that was taken from you can be given back, shaken down, pressed together, and overflowing, baby? It's about that time now. It's about that time for you to quit worrying about, oh, I'm a mature woman, I'm too old. Now, you could be this mature woman, or you could be dealing with a mature woman. Some of you feel like a mature woman was taken from you, or you're a mature woman that feels like some other things were taken from you. Either way, take it as it resonates. But as that thing was taken, there will be a resolution in the matter with adjudication here. And you have heart with the key here. That thing that was taken relationship-wise, whatever, because for some of you it is. With heart with the key here, you'll be welcoming in new love. Or just welcoming in love. For some of you, meeting the one. For some of you, opening your heart and knowing your truth, opening your heart and tapping into your inner peace, opening your heart and getting what you want, opening your heart and healing your heart by tapping into the power of self-love. Knowing that you are a gift, group number 3. And for a lot of you, someone else sees you as a gift. You'll be getting together and they'll feel like you are perfect. You are the key to their heart, or you hold the key to their heart, or you have the key to open their heart. But group number 3, start with yourself first. Self-love. Because if you can't love yourself, it makes it that much more difficult to love another. And you see, with the gift here, group number 3, you guys are unique. Some of you are some of you are able to channel messages, channel from the energetic realm, channel from the spiritual realm for a lot of you, right? And so that's a gift. Can you appreciate that gift? Can you welcome that and know that it's a part of your own unique abilities? Some of you with this ability to tune in to the different streams of consciousness, you gain this wise wisdom. And some of you, you didn't see it as a gift. Even though it's a powerful thing, you didn't know what to do with this power. When your gifts came online and you became activated, a lot of you played head games with yourself like, oh, this makes me so different. I'm not like anybody else. I don't know what to do with this. And now you're learning to tap into your inner wisdom. Card number 17, 7 and 1 is 8. And find the abundance in that flow and having this gift. You're now finding the stability. Card number 6. In your root chakra for a lot of you. The stability of your gifts, you have 2 cards representing the root chakra. Accepting yourself and finding balance. Both these red cards here. Oh, you can't even see that. Let me pull that over here. The balance of accepting yourself, finding stability with your gifts, finding stability with your own unique self. As I was saying about the channeling, a lot of you do that. You tap into these different streams of income, consciousness, and income. I just said, okay, for some of y'all, you're about to figure out how to tap into these different streams of income because you're about to, or you're already igniting your passions with the fire guardian here. Channeling that gift of yours, group number 3, shifts your awareness. So as you tap into these streams of information from these various frequencies, it's like you're tuning into a radio. So if the information doesn't agree with you, tune into something different. Something that makes you a frequency, a vibration that allows you to tap into your self-love, to tap into your inner peace and acceptance, to where your root chakra feels healed and balanced. Call back those pieces of you with soul retrieval here, where you tuned into frequencies, into vibrations, into people that didn't value you, didn't know your value, that the frequency didn't resonate with you. Call back those pieces of you. Tap into your power and your inner wisdom. Tap into your channeling abilities and tune into frequencies and tune into channels that make you, that allow you to know your truth. If you're listening to a rock station, you can't expect to hear reggae. Okay? So what are you tuning into? With practice, group number 3, you guys will be able to tune into your soul's transmissions more easily. This is also a gift that you're tapping into so that it won't feel like you're playing head games. You're hearing stuff, people, vibrations and frequencies, because if you're channeling, you're hearing the spiritual realm. So you're hearing things you possibly don't want to hear from people, let's keep it real, that are thoughts and thoughts create reality, vibrations and frequencies. We're all a part of this collective consciousness. So if you're channeling, yeah, sometimes you tune in to certain frequencies. You can switch the channel though. Your skills of channeling, for a lot of you, this gift is being activated. And it's time for you to know your truth. And you have to know your truth so that you're able to easily more tune into your soul's transmission. For some of you, focus on the part of the stream of channeling, of the consciousness. When you're channeling, focus in to the vibrations and the frequencies that allow you to have inner peace, that allow you to feel more accepting. You don't have to tune into every frequency that's available. There's a multitude of them available, but it's time for you to use your inner wisdom and change the power, turn it off if you don't want to listen, to tune into certain things. You have complete control and dominion over that, and if you don't know that, now you do. It's going to be difficult for some of you to take ownership of how to tune into the love vibration. That's what I heard for some of you. You want the loving vibrations, but it comes with knowing your truth. And with practice, you'll be able to do it more easily. For some of you, you're focusing on a part of the stream that taps into the consciousness upon the earth plane to experience life in a new way. A way where your soul loves you, your self-love so much. And your soul is always transmitting this love and truth to you, even when you've forgot it, group number 3. Because with the orchid of the priestess here, the orchid priestess of destiny. It's like you guys are getting this activation. This activation is the orchid priestess calling you out. And she's calling you to your purpose, to your path, to your soul's passion. Hence you guys having this gift of channeling. Your soul's purpose, the orchid priestess, is calling you, and you're being called to rise again and again and again. Every time you think you're going to put this gift in a box, it's like the universe, God, the Most High, your ancestors, and this orchid priestess is like, no, baby, it's time to live up to your potential with all your uniqueness, with all your beauty, with all your gifts, with all your channeling, with all your self-love, with all your inner wisdom, and with all your power, with all the pieces of you soul retrieval, time to call it back so that you can have all of your stability in balance, in inner peace, knowing your truth. That is how you infuse power and peace into this present moment. As you transcend this undercurrent of emotions of not loving yourself, because baby, you are unique with all your flaws that are beautiful just for you, group number 3. A lot of you may have felt a lot different than those around you. And at these times where you feel so different in your life, it's because you're not meant to be like everyone else. It was meant for you to feel different, group number 3. You can't be a pioneer of the consciousness with this channeling. You can't be a pioneer of the planet if you feel completely comfortable in the consciousness that already exists around you. So it's like you guys are becoming the change you want to see in the world. And you're leading by example. So stop playing these head games with yourself. Know your truth. Accept yourself. Tap into your inner peace. Become this phoenix rising from the ashes, because the divine is going to call you again and again. You will not get to put that gift in the box. It wasn't meant for you to put it in a box. Your soul will not be at peace if you put it in a box. Even though you wanted to put it in a box, acknowledge your misdeeds. And now see your gifts as the gift that they are, and see yourself as the gift that you are. Group number 3, what if it wasn't true? And what if you knew your truth? That's been your reading, group number 3. And that's how you infuse power and peace into this present moment as you overcome, transcend this undercurrent of emotions that was misdirecting you. Thank you for joining me. Ooh, this reading getting long, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. Hey, group number 4. Welcome to the door. Knock, knock. Who's there? Tonae Star, that is. Y'all have the key card, key energy, key focus of opening heart. You also have twin flames and wedding rings. Ooh. You have the Shudakite. Wow. I just got tongue tied. Hold on. I need some drink. You got the Shudakite crystal. You got courthouse. Oh, shucky ducky. Hold on, let me put the water up. Dang, we 2 hours in already. Y'all, let me know in the comments. Do y'all listen to these long readings when they get long? I mean, the divine giving the messages, so I have to give them. But I want to know, do y'all prefer them in a shorter version? Do you actually do you listen to them? Like, let me know what's good. Put it in the comments and let me know, please. I'd appreciate it. I'm going to get insight, do some research on this, and we'll figure this thing out. Should we go shorter? Do we do it longer? I just like to deliver the messages, and I like to be complete. So it is what it is. So you have wedding rings, twin flame, Shudakite, courthouse, lovers, child, and main male. You also have workaholic and victim. You have to whom am I comparing myself to right now? You also have say what you mean and manifestation. Say what you need to say. I just heard that song. Say what you need to say. Or this one says, say what you mean to say. You have Vesica Pisces. You also have Nothing Has Gone Wrong and Soul Journey. Nothing has gone wrong in Soul Journey. Say what you need to say. Nothing has gone wrong. Oop, put it on top. Okay. You also have Going Within and Truth and Integrity. You have the tarot cards of the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Ask for Guidance. You have Tolerance. You have the Rune of Algies with Elk. You have Dream Creation and Love with Compassion. Put it reverse. Let's let the heart show. You have Prosperity with the Bee Spirit. You also have Sticky Wicket. This card keeps showing up. Let's put that up there. You have Snake with Shed Your Old Skin and Holistic Health. And you have North with Solitude and Blessings of the Moon Maiden. One more. Blessings of the Moon. Oh, she can stay there. I can see it. Okay. Okay, group number 4. Last and final. Hey, group number 4. Okay, we're back. We're ready. Let's see. The undercurrent of emotions that are misdirecting you right now, group number 4, is you keeping an open heart. Being open to a deep connection. For some of you, this deep connection is a twin flame. For some of you, it is a deep connection to a wedding. For some of you, it's a twin flame wedding. Put it where it resonates. Some of you had some hiccups, sticky wicket here, in what you were creating, the way you were creating, how you were creating. Some of you felt like or have a victim mentality, not in the regular way. With this victim, it's like, well, yeah, it's like the blame game, kind of a victim mentality. And it's the green, so it's the heart chakra. Again, with opening your heart. So some things went wrong, and some of you say you don't care, but it's like, really, you're really a little bit like... I feel like this is what I'm hearing. I put so much work into this. I really wanted it to work, and then it didn't work. So for some of you, yes, this has to do with a relationship. For some of you, it has to do with your twin flame. We also have the Lovers here. But this is a part of the undercurrent of emotions that are misdirecting you. A lot of you, okay, love and compassion here. This is, all right, this is straight up about a relationship for y'all. For most of y'all, and what you were manifesting. You have card number 22 here, being the master builder, creating. And some of you, Nine of Swords, you're worried, you're anxious about it. This anxious, this worry, this is coming from that undercurrent of emotions. You're all in your head about what went wrong, about you walking away, them walking away, the decisions that were made, making a head over heart decision instead of doing what? Saying what you mean to say, saying what you truly feel, saying that you want this relationship, saying that you're still open to it, saying that you don't want the cycle to end. Card number 18 here. So for you, group number 4, for you to infuse power and peace in this present moment into your manifestations, you are being asked to say what you mean. Go within solitude. You have this twice here. Go within, sit with yourself, sit with your heart, and ask your heart is what I'm hearing. Go within, sit in nature, sit with a tree, take time to yourself. Polar bear, time to yourself. Like the winter, just you and nature and your heart. That's your trinity. You, nature, and your heart, nature, and you. You, nature, and your heart, nature, and you. And ask. And the divine, throw your ancestors in there. So let's change that up. You, your heart, and your guidance, because you do have ask for guidance here. Ask your heart for guidance. Ask your angels. Ask your ancestors. Ask the Most High. How can you go about this? How can you stay open to these connections? How can you explore and expose this undercurrent of emotions that's misdirecting you so that you can be directed to your manifestation, to you not being the victim, where you're able to move into this Wheel of Fortune energy, where you're having the things that you're manifesting come forth. And for a lot of you, to infuse power, and I'm gonna just say it for y'all. For a lot of y'all, it's happening. Like, for real, look at this. You have nothing has gone wrong here. So you just over here fretting and anxiety for no reason. You're fretting and anxiety for no reason with this undercurrent of emotions because you won't tap into your heart chakra. You won't say what your heart is really wanting to say. You won't say, baby, but I love you. I want to get to know you. Can we work this thing out, baby? Yeah, some of y'all afraid of them words. And for a lot of you, it's because you know how to work. You got workaholic here. You put that work in. You don't got no problem putting that work in. You like, yeah, what can I do now? Ooh, I manifested that. What can I do now? Ooh, I got that job. Ooh, what can I do now? Like, you are willing to put the work in. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. However, with this workaholic card here, it's speaking of your life going by while you're working. You want to paint another picture. You want to do another reading. You want to build another building. You want to create another choreography for a dance. You want to erect another building. You want to write another song. But in the meantime, your life is happening. So it's great to accomplish a lot of things. Workaholic here. This is your throat chakra. For some of you, you speak, you sing, you're an orator. The things you say, you speak for people. Throat chakra energy here. So you're willing to get the job done. You know how to speak what it is that you want. But some of you, I feel like you get choked up with the throat chakra here when it comes to expressing your emotions. And you've been working on it for some of you. That's also why you have the workaholic card here. And for some of you, it's like you're working so hard, you're on the verge of burnout. That's why you have this undercurrent of emotion here. We get it. You like to manifest. You like to create. Are you, and this is an undercurrent of emotion, you need to ask yourself, are you working so much? For some of you, because you feel inadequate, you feel like you got to do more. You feel like that's the way to like you're working to get the money. You feel like you get the bag, you're going to get the girl, or you're working because you want to be the girl boss. You the bet, whatever. You putting that work in. So much so that you don't even recognize that there is a partnership for some of you, lovers here. For some of you, you're putting in so much work, you're not really paying attention to your children with this child card here. Is there something you're working to avoid? Like, you're putting in this work because there's something that you're avoiding to do. You guys are in creation time and creation energy. So you're able to create. You have manifestation and creation time. A lot of you use your dream state to create. You have great, I just heard alpha brainwave frequency. You close your eyes, you go in, you see what it is you want to create, and boom, it manifests for you. Except this undercurrent of emotion when it comes to your heart and your relationships for some of you. Here's the thing that the divine is saying, though. Don't play the victim. If something went wrong, you know it. this acorn for you was in its beginning stages. With the green acorn here and being victim, you thought you wanted this thing, but it was happening for you before you were ready. For some of you, I'm hearing you weren't ready because you still needed to know yourself. You still needed to love yourself. You still needed to tap into your emotions. So there's no need to play victim. Things have to happen in divine timing. This acorn, before it grows and turns into a tree, it has to turn completely brown. It can't be the green acorn. So your relationship was still green. You were still green. You were green to your feelings, green to what brings you balance, green to what you actually find as compatibility in a relationship. Now you're more mature. You've had some lessons. You're more able to be there. So nothing now has gone wrong. You're finding the balance within self, yin and yang, your masculine and your feminine, and with your masculine or feminine outside of you. Yin yang here twice. So this is about that balance. And now you're finding your union where you complement each other. Instead of it being completely about self and I do this and you don't do that and I'm used to doing it like this. You're like, baby, we're compatible. Yay, yes. How can we grow together? When I'm light, you'll be a little dark. When you're a little dark, I'll be a little light. And we'll work it out and balance each other because we're not all light. We're not all dark. And sometimes there are grays in between. You'd love things to be exactly one way. This is the way a relationship is done. This is the way we do this. This is the way you make love. And this is it. And sometimes the word is compromise. How can we meet in the middle? In the middle. Something in the middle. Whatever. Because meeting in the middle is where you find this prosperity. Living in your truth and your integrity about what it is that sets you off, what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like, what it is you're seeking in a partner, main, male here, lovers, what it is that makes you feel balanced. Ask for guidance. Ask the person you're connecting with. Talk, communicate. Communication is one of the key pillars to a successful relationship. Instead of being all up in your head, how about you just talk that thing out? Who are you, group number 4? Who are you comparing yourself to? Well, their relationship looks like this, and she's more fine, or he might like this one, or she like them all intellectual guys, and I'm hood, I'm street, I don't know nothing about them books like that. Whatever it is, who are you comparing yourself to right now, group number 4? It says, what are you able to see in another? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is also within you, ready to be brought out. So shine light on these feelings of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want, group number 4, is within you. So today's soul action for you is to stop comparing and start creating. Start manifesting. Start creating. Dream time here. Creating what? Creating the love and the compassion you desire. Creating this holistic health with how you treat yourself so that you're healthy in mind. Not worried in your mind. Healthy in mind. Able to make logical decisions that are balanced with your heart. With an open heart connection. Health and wholeness in body with fitness, not working so hard but getting out to enjoy a little fun time and play. Mind, body, and when your mind and your body are in balance, a head and heart decision, head and heart coherence, then the soul, the spirit is also in balance, is also whole, is also holistically healed. Walk away from those things, those thoughts, those people, those places where you're not standing in your truth and your integrity. And if you're not sure how, ask for guidance. With the blossom of the moon maiden here, for you guys, group number 2, the universe is saying this is an auspicious time for you. Auspicious because nothing has gone wrong. You're in a prolific time of manifestation. You're in a prolific time of creation, a prolific time if you stop comparing yourself and go within, where you can shed your skin, and actually step into this abundance and prosperity that is coming in for you. The universe right now, group number 4, seeks to replenish you, to restore you, and to create through you. Allow yourself, group number 4, to receive beyond what you have thought is possible by opening up your heart. Open heart connections. Opening up your heart how? With gratitude. Thank you, divine. Thank you, creator source, for these manifestation abilities. Thank you, divine angels and ancestors, for this balance within my relationships, within myself. Thank you, most high angels, ancestors, that I'm able to shed old skin. Thank you for the time that I have to go within. Go within. Thank you for this prosperity. Thank you for this protection. With the Owl Guys rune here, it speaks of your protection too. So some of you, because you're in prolific manifestation mode, you do also want to check your protection levels. Some are not going to be as happy for you as you are with the things that you're manifesting, and with the things that you're creating. You also have the Vesica Pisces here. That speaks of that feminine energy that you're creating, the womb, everything that you're creating. This speaks of creation energy. So you guys have manifestation, you have dreamtime creation, you have the Vesica Pisces here that speaks of creating and tapping into that creative ability. So, like I said, some people aren't going to be as happy for you with all of this prosperity and abundance that is coming forth for you. But literally, you guys put in the work, and we go through cycles. So after you've put in all of this work, it is now time for you to enjoy the seeds of your labor, of your abundance, to reap your harvest. To enjoy this harvest and reap this, say what you mean to say. It may not be easy, but this is a part of the underlying current that is necessity. This is what's keeping you from tapping into this soul's journey that your heart is desiring to have right now, group number 4. A lot of you with soul journey here, it's a new chapter. A new chapter is beginning for you right now. This time, go easy on yourself. A lot of you have been very hard on yourself about the things that went wrong. 9 of Swords, always in your head. I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Why didn't I say it like this? I could have said this. Say what you mean. It's time to let that cycle end. You're in a new chapter. Breathe. Woo! Breathe, group number 4. Breathe. Breathe in this present moment and allow any anxieties to drop away. Enjoy the journey and stop thinking the future will bring something better. When the future arrives, it will be now. So step out of the shadow of your past, group number 4. Allow all that matters is what you decide to do with this present moment. With this present moment where you're able to infuse power and peace within it. Ask for guidance if you're not sure. The universe is is granting you the connection where it wants to create through you. Vesica Pisces energy here. To assist others and yourself in creating health, holistic health of mind, body, and soul. To create love and compassion that ripples out through the universe. To shed the old skin where we can step into a newer, higher vibration. You have the Shudderkite crystal here, and that talks of having many hidden psychic abilities. Hidden abilities that are primal within your brain that sometimes are no longer accessed. And these are no longer accessed because we have fluoride in the water and things that calcify your pituitary gland. And because just like anything else, your psychic gifts are a muscle. Like your heart, like your legs, like your mind. The more you exercise your mind, your gifts, the more you use these gifts, the stronger they get. But if they're put on the shelf and we sit with AI and computers all day, which take away your natural gifts because you're not using them, you'd rather, let me Google this. Let me Ask Siri. We don't look things up anymore. No shade, just speaking actual truths, okay? And what that does is it takes away your natural abilities to use these gifts. That's a story for another day. I'm probably going to get on camera to talk about that. That's not your reading right now. But anyway, I said all of that to say that these hidden abilities are primal within our brain. So some of you may need to do holistic health to decalcify your pituitary gland. Look that up. If you feel led to, allow Siri to help you in that way, and Google too, okay? And check with AI how you could decalcify your pituitary gland. There you go. So this phone speaks to the area via vibration. Shutakai also protects your mind during channeling and meditation. Its high vibration creates a strong psychic shell around you because you guys are in prolific manifestation mode. You're in prolific creation mode. You've put in the work, you're still putting in the work, but as you're putting in the work, don't forget to balance that out with some joy, some fun, some love with the lovers here. And don't forget, for those of you with children, to tap in with them. Check them out. Make sure they're good. Offer them some love. Show them your manifestation and creation abilities. Share that prosperity of yourself with them. Okay, group number 4, that has been your reading to give us guidance, insight as we explore and expose the undercurrent of emotions that are misdirecting us so that we can take guidance and action to take steps to infuse power and peace in this present moment. I want to thank you for joining me. And remember, always shoot for the moon. And if you... Oh no, we're not done. This video gonna be extra long because I have some meditations I'm gonna do. You know what? Maybe I need to put those in a video. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna say it just in case the video get cut off. Listen, always shoot for the moon. That means aim high, aim for the best, create the best. And if it doesn't go exactly how you want, you still learned some lessons, found some value, and you got up there. You're still amongst the stars. So shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you're still amongst the stars. And group number 4, 3, 2, and 1. Always let your light shine bright. Do what? Let your light shine bright. Always let your light shine bright. Do what? Let your light shine bright. Thank you for joining me. You may find a meditation after this because there was a reading where there was a reparenting yourself. I wanted to go through that. I may end up putting it in another video. And there was some other meditations that were for another group. This is getting long though. So for now, we're out. Thank you for joining me. Tonae Star. And oh yeah, hit the like, share, and subscribe just as you receive the message so that it may get out to others. Thank you.